What's going on, guys? This is Rob, and if you're enjoying the content that I'm uploading onto my channel, then feel free to subscribe, and you can also offer suggestions on topics and characters and storylines and whatnot that we can have discussions on later on in this channel. Okay, so in today's video on how to kill superheroes, we are going to try something different. And what I mean here is that whenever we make these videos, we usually focus on characters that are extremely hard to kill because they're just incredibly powerful. But in this video, we're going to look instead at a character who's difficult to kill because of his skill and resourcefulness instead of his strength and durability. And in this video, the character we're going to be focusing on is Oliver Queen, better known as Green Arrow. Now, before we go any further, I want to address the elephant in the room right away. Yes, Green Arrow has no superpowers. And yes, Green Arrow can be killed in any way that you and I can be killed. He can be killed with a gun or a knife or basically any other weapon. He can be drowned, poisoned, and he can even die in a car accident. So from that point of view, Green Arrow really isn't that hard to kill per se. But just leaving it at that does not make for a very interesting video. In fact, it would be crappy. If we just said, hey guys, here's how to kill Green Arrow, have like a sniper sit on a rooftop and shoot him, like it would not be very fun. It would be it'd be really boring. So to make things more interesting, we're going to set some ground rules. First of all, we're taking any superpowered entities out of the equation, and we'll go ahead and concede that Superman, Martian Manhunter, Wonder Woman, or any of those superpowered characters in the DC universe could easily kill Green Arrow if they wanted to, so there's no need to analyze that any further. And so that leaves us with only a non-powered means of taking out the Green Arrow. And although we have already established that Green Arrow is completely mortal, there are definitely attributes that he possesses which make killing him an extremely difficult task. First of all, he's one of, if not the most highly skilled archer on the planet. He's been said to be able to fire 29 arrows in under a minute and is proven to have enough accuracy to shoot an arrow down the barrel of a gun or even split the drop of a water in half. Making Green Arrow even more formidable is the fact that he's able to perform acrobatic movements without sacrificing any of his accuracy with his bow and arrow. It's also worth pointing out that Green Arrow's arsenal extends well beyond conventional arrows. Although he does fire normal arrows more frequently, he also has at his disposal a plethora of trick arrows, including an exploding arrow, a grappling hook arrow, and more infamously, a boxing glove arrow. Oliver Queen has also demonstrated proficiency with a sword, as he's held his own in a fight with Deathstroke, who's one of the most skilled fighters in the DC universe, and Green Arrow is also aided in combat by exceptional strength, agility, and stealth. So with all that in mind, we can see why this combination makes Green Arrow an extremely difficult kill for anyone who does not possess any superpowers. Any fighter relying on skill in hand-to-hand combat, or even those who are equipped with a weapon, are going to find Green Arrow an extremely challenging foe. He's able to move through the shadows undetected, making it extremely likely that he's going to be able to get the drop on any opponent, and so giving Green Arrow the element of surprise is going to make it extremely difficult for anybody to be able to defeat him. Now, once engaged in combat, Green Arrow will likely be able to disarm his assailant with relative ease, and he could use any of the several arrows in his arsenal. However, it's at this point that we encounter one of the critical weaknesses that can be exploited to take out Oliver Queen, which is his personal code of ethics that prevents him from killing his opponent. Oliver's refusal to kill is a trait that's not uncommon to superheroes, but one that could prove to be his downfall if he finds himself facing an opponent that is out to kill, as Oliver will likely pull his punches and keep his arrow shots non-lethal, while his opponent would not afford him the same courtesy. Another thing that we have to remember about Oliver's personality is that, like many heroes, he surrounds himself with people that he cares about and would willingly sacrifice himself if he needed to. This list of people includes his younger sister Emiko and his girlfriend Black Canary. As is the case with almost all the heroes in DC Comics and even Marvel, Oliver would most likely walk into any situation that he needed to, no matter how vulnerable it would make him, to save either Emiko or Black Canary. Now, as we said, this is something that can be said about any of the other heroes, but Green Arrow is exceptionally vulnerable to this due to his deep sense of empathy. One of the trademarks of Green Arrow's character has been his devotion to making life better for the downtrodden. This makes him more vulnerable than most other heroes, since it wouldn't necessarily even have to be someone close to him that's in danger to prompt his self-sacrifice, but could possibly be any person that's put in harm's way needlessly. Now, aside from the aspects of Oliver's personality that we can exploit, if we're looking for a way to kill Green Arrow from a purely tactical standpoint, the key is going to be to stay out of the range of his bow and arrow. Now, once you get within range, your chances of survival, much less taking out Green Arrow, would go down significantly. With that in mind, we'll need a weapon that can exceed his arrow's range, something like a sniper rifle, which might not be very exciting, but might give us the best shot at taking out Oliver Queen. Now, even this is not a guarantee to work by any means, since as we said earlier, Green Arrow is a master of stealth and concealing himself, so we may simply never get the opportunity to even take a a shot at him if we end up trying to track him down in a crowd of people. So yeah, this is a pretty short video, but when it comes to somebody like Oliver Queen, that's one of the reasons why I've never really done a video like this before. Killing him is pretty straightforward. You could kill him in any number of ways, but at the very least, I thought it'd be interesting to move away from like wildly superpowered beings for a single video and kind of transition towards the direction of focusing on somebody who's a little easier to kill, I guess. But with that being said, guys, next week's video will be Juggernaut. So if you guys are new here to Comics Explained, make sure you hit the sub button to become part of the Rob Corps. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like, and yeah, leave a comment down below because I'm curious about this. Name off a character that you think we should kill next. And please don't pick somebody obscure. Don't pick like the Orb. Like, I'm not going to do a video on how to kill the Orb, although it would be kind of funny because he's just an eyeball. That's really all he is, just like a walking eyeball. But post a comment down below because I'm curious to see what kind of characters you come up with. Do not say Wolverine because we're covering him. Do not, well, no, we already covered Wolverine. Do not say X-23 because that's already scheduled. Do not say Spider-Man because that one's already scheduled. And don't say Thor because that one's already scheduled. I've already got those videos scheduled out later on down the line. But yeah, I'm curious what you guys come up with, and I will catch you all later. Peace.